Hi, my name is Guido Kirsten. I'm Principal Scientist at Chemical Computing Group. Today, I would like to show you how to configure a MOE license server on Windows that allows multiple people to use MOE within your company network. So let's get started. If you would like to use MOE on a single machine, that computer can also be your license server. If you would like to use MOE on multiple machines, choose a computer that is on the same network running 24/7 as your license server. If you do not plan to use MOE on that server, we provide an installer for just the license service. If you install MOE, all files to run the license service are also installed. In this video, I will assume that you have installed MOE or the license server already. Besides the MOE installation, we also need a license file provided by Chemical Computing Group. I have saved mine on the desktop. First, let's check what's in here. So I open it in Notepad, but any plain text editor will do. The first line starts with the keyword server, followed by the host name of this machine and the LM host ID. And then we have a TCP port, which is used for communication between this server and clients. Then the second line contains the keyword use server, and that will instruct clients to talk to the server defined in the first line to acquire MOE license tokens. Then we have the vendor line, which defines the ChemComp daemon and where it is installed and which port is used for communication. And you will have to open these two ports in the firewall to allow the clients to access the MOE license server. Then we have the feature line. The served feature is called MOE. It's served by the ChemComp daemon. The maximum supported version is 2025.01. The license will expire 15th of December 2024. And as I'm using a demo license, it has an uncounted number of license tokens. If you have limited license tokens, you will have a number in this position. And finally, we have a signature digest, which is used to validate that this license file has really been issued by Chemical Computing Group. So that's all fine. I can close the text editor and copy this file and paste it into the installation directory of the license manager, which is on my machine installed in C, Applications, MOE 2024, LM for License Manager, and then it's in the subdirectory bin -win64. So let's paste in the license file here. In this directory, you also have 4 executables. And the executable we will use next is called lmtools.exe. So I start that because that is modifying some system settings. I need administrator privileges. So I agree on that. And I will get to the lmtools panel, which provides several tabs. The first one, service license file, will just ask me whether I would like to configure a service or license file. In our case, I will do the configuration using services. The next step is system settings. And here I will find information about the server. So the host name, I have the IP address, the MAC address of the Ethernet adapter, some time settings, and I can save this host ID info to a file. And that is what we probably did to get the license file from Chemical Computing Group. Then I have a tab for utilities. I have a tab to start, stop the license service and reread the license file. I have a tab to inquiry the server status. I have some server diagnostics, and I have a tab for configuring services, and that is what we will use next. The first step is always to decide on a meaningful name, so I will call it MOE license. Then I have to specify the path to the LM lmgid.exe file. So I click on Browse, and here I have lmgid.exe. Next, I have to specify the path to the license file. So I click on Browse again. Now I have an empty area here. No items match your search. And that is because the default extension is .lic, but our file has the extension .dot. So I have to change the extension here. Now I can select license.dot, click on Open to get this information here. And finally, we can specify a path to a debug log file. So I can, for example, define one in the same directory if I have write permissions, and I can just call it license.log and click on Open here. I would like to use services, and I would like to start the server at power up so that I don't have to start it manually. So the configuration is complete, and I can now save the service. Yes, I would like to save it. Now I get some information about prepared Windows paths. That is okay for me. And the next thing is that I go to the Start, Stop, Reread tab. MOE license, you can barely see it, but it's already selected. So I can click on Start Server. And now I see that the server start was successful. So the next step which I need to do is I have to verify that the license server is really running. So I go to Server Status tab, and I perform a status inquiry. And here I can see that the server is up and running. So that's really nice. And the next step is that I have to instruct the MOE installations to access this license server. So the LM Tools application we have completed now. I can close it, and now I can go to the MOE installation. So it's in C, Applications, MOE 2024. And here I have the default license file from the installation. So all I have to do is I just have to copy the file I used to configure the license server to this installation. Let me just reopen it in an editor again. So here you see I copied the file which was provided by Chemical Computing Group into the MOE installation. On clients, I don't even need the vendor and feature line, so I can even delete this and save the file, because the information in the vendor and in the feature line is only needed by the license server. And now, for example, I can go to the executable and start MOE, and that will hopefully in a second start my MOE instance. So it is working, and I can acquire license tokens. That brings us to the end of today's session, where we learned how to configure a MOE license server on Windows. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us at support@chemcom.com, or for license-specific questions to license@chemcom.com.